Heya folks, I've been busy working at the kinks in Dire Mall, figuring out a tutorial for that and the Rogue Demons, among other things. We're back this week with some kinda, sorta PvP? Let's hop right into Alterac Valley. Enjoy. And the reason I say kinda, sorta is because, well, it's Alterac Valley. It's more PvE than PvP. But, just like in the open world, that doesn't mean we won't see some enemy players around. And that also doesn't mean there isn't some PvP strategy to consider. Now, if you're not familiar, vanilla Alterac Valley can be won in only one way. The modern game allows you to accrue resources or something, and if you do so faster than the enemy team, you win. Something of the sort, just to prevent the game from going on too long. But in vanilla Alterac Valley, the only way to win the game is to defeat the enemy commander in their base, where we're headed right now, or where we would be headed if this mage did not stop us rudely along the way. And pointlessly, too, because she has no backup. She's in the middle of 5 of us. That was completely and utterly pointless. Anyway, while the rest of our team heads all the way to the south, I've joined a small group, which is more interested in farming honor, to defeat the lieutenants along the way. Although Drek, the enemy commander, is the one that we need to kill in order to win the game, we do get bonus honor points for every lieutenant and commander we slay, and also for every tower we capture. So these elite lieutenants outside of Captain Galv's room are the first on our list, besides Grummus, who is down that hill. And you'll notice that the honor bonus is still in the chat log. You receive 198 honor. Or it was still in the chat log for a moment. Here's Lewis's honor bonus. See? So the more of these guys we kill, the better our whole team does. The honor bonus is team-wide. So even though the rest of our team is elsewhere doing other things, we are getting the honor for our entire team. Whoever is in the battleground at this time. And this is why it's more PvE than PvP. The teams like to ignore each other and just go for the lieutenants, go for the towers, and go for the enemy commander, and whoever does it faster wins. However, this is close to the opening day of Alterac Valley, and at this time the Alliance were rushing games in order to score more reputation faster. So we'll be seeing the difference between reputation farming and honor farming. Reputation farming in Alterac Valley does offer some significant rewards, so those are certainly worth looking into. But honor farming is more for the rankers, for the PvPers, and ranking is important to a point. You know, hunters gain quite a lot out of the rank 13 gloves. And the spell power swords can be pretty fun too, if you manage to make it all the way to rank 14. I am not nearly so crazy as to try to make it to rank 14. The people who try to make it to rank 14 are crazy. Make no mistake about that. But what we will go for is rank 3, at most. Because rank 3 gives you a 10% discount on pretty much everything. Your repair costs, your epic mount. It's very good to be rank 3 or higher at all times, at 60. It will just save you a lot of gold along your adventures, so I recommend doing that. Other than that, you can also pick up a PvP trinket at rank 2, which is important for the DMT farm. Whether you're on a PvE server or a PvP server, I highly recommend hitting rank 2, just to get the PvP trinket in order to make your DMT farm go a little bit faster. But we'll talk about the DMT farm later. For now, we're gonna hop down using the parachute cloak and pursue some more lieutenants. We just killed the commander up there. And here are some more lieutenants along the road. There is still no horde that have come to stop us, and that's the nature of Alterac Valley, I suppose. PvE and more PvE. But hey, I'm not complaining. It'll give us some more time to chat about how Alterac Valley works while the Horde are not bothering us. So the towers Well, they're more important than just having archers atop them and the occasional commander. The archers do make it difficult to not move as a Zerg, because they will focus down individual targets very effectively. And that can be pretty scary if you're moving by yourself and passing by a tower with those archers atop. Not unless you're very, very armored, like a warrior or something. The other important points in Drek Valley would be the graveyards, like this one right here. And speaking of which, the other strategic aspect when it comes to PvP in Drek Valley mostly revolves around controlling the enemy Zerg, and that involves understanding where they will resurrect and how that will affect their behavior. Now, because they had Snowfall Graveyard, it is safe to contest IBGY, that one that we just contested, without gimping our own team. Now you might be wondering, why would capturing or contesting a graveyard gimp our own team? And that's a good question, that's a fair question. The reason for this is because if the Horde did not have Snowfall Graveyard and we contested IBGY, then the Horde would have no graveyards to respawn at up north. Any of their offense team that died would respawn all the way down south and surely butt heads with our offense. And that is not what we want to do. We do not want to impede our offense. However, because they do have Snowfall Graveyard, we understand that they will respawn at midfield and most likely, they can be assumed to run north once again. And in the meantime, we can safely contest IBGY for the sake of establishing greater map control. More on that later. I apologize, I was sidetracked since we were capturing that graveyard right there. Back to the towers. They do other things besides provide archers for the enemy team, or for your team, for that matter. They also provide a War Master or Marshal for their respective factions. So, to give you an example, let's say a tower point, this one that we're standing at right now, is still available for the Horde, which it is. Because it's still under Horde control, the Tower Point War Master, a powerful elite NPC, will be present besides Drek in his room. Now, it's not too much of a problem. Our team can pull out the War Master separate from Drek and slay it, but it is something of a roadblock, something of an obstacle, and it can be dangerous for our team. By destroying the Tower Point tower, not only do we despawn that War Master in the Horde's room, but we also spawn the Tower Point Marshal back at Dun Baldar, next to Vandar, which will get rid of an obstacle for our team, and also present an obstacle for the enemy team. And besides that, capturing the towers will give us a little bit more bonus on it. So it is something that we want to do for our team. We want to secure these towers. I failed to drop a trap because of feign death not working. But I can leave a flare there, and we can stick around this tower until it's destroyed. We just gotta wait a few minutes after contesting the flag, and the tower will start burning. It'll be destroyed. As you can see, it's a little bit on fire. Now we've moved further south, and we're going to contest the Frostwolf Graveyard outside their base. This is where the Horde defense are no doubt respawning, and contesting it will help our offense stay alive a little bit more often and not have to deal with so much pressure. And in the meantime, we could also pick up another commander out here. But we also got to keep an eye out for enemy Horde, or enemy players, because we're in the thick of their territory right now, so we can expect some company. Finally, I know what you're thinking. It's been nothing but PvE up to this point. But hey, we've been getting lots of bonus honor for our team, and so have the Horde been getting some for their team. But that seems to be their meta. They seem to be more interested in honor farming. We seem to be more interested in rep farming. Although winning the game faster does mean more honor too. You do get honor from turning in the marks that you get. And here's our first enemy player for today. Or at least it feels like it. It's been so long. This mage got a little bit too close, and we can go ahead and burst him down. Easy peasy. And it looks like we've got another frost wolf in here who continuously parries my wing clips. How does a wolf parry anyway? Man, I really need to upgrade my my two-handed sword skills, apparently. There's a hunter over here, so we're gonna run at him. We're gonna scare him a little bit. We're gonna roar ferociously. I'm not really interested in staying alive. We do have the relief hut, so all is well. Oh, but there appears to be a rogue, and he's saving his hunter friend. And although our druid did attempt to heal me, I was able to be saved. Oh, he's gonna give me a battle res. So we're gonna take this real quick and run for that rogue. Fire the rank 1 arcane, but the graveyard is recapped, unfortunately. That's fine. We'll just shoot him a little bit, die, and then respawn at the Frostwolf relief hut. And we might have helped out a little bit more here, but we've won the battleground, so it's time for the next one. We're back down by the lieutenants trying to kill them again, but this time the Horde are here to help. We're gonna make sure that they can't do that. Here's a warlock who's already pretty low, so we can help finish this one off. And then we can go pursue that mage who is chasing down our druid friend. We will not let them pursue the druid friend, we will protect. She may have failed to stop our druid, but she is certainly doing a very good job of making sure that I die here. Too bad that our druid's heals are so good. Alas, our druid may have been able to keep me alive for this long, but my deterrence is down. So, RIP me. That's fine, the Horde have taken Stonehearth Graveyard, so we have respawned back at Stormpike Graveyard. And this will enable us to defend. Foolishly, they have put more defenders in their own way. And this will stop them from competing with us in terms of timing. I have scouted this guy and dropped a frost trap under him, so that the Horde Zerg must stop at Stormpike Graveyard, where a whole bunch more defenders have also appeared back here and can help clean up the mess. They're still coming though. They're gonna come for us, so we'll flare that rogue out of the stealth and try to break through this warlock's void sacrifice. The rogue is still coming for me, but a druid has rooted him. This warlock has been wing clipped, so I will freezing trap him just to keep him there while we finish off that rogue, and now we can finish off the warlock that we froze. And before long, it's another victory for the Alliance. Here we are in another game, and this time we're headed for Captain Galvangar. Now, the reason that we didn't go for him before is because, well, that was funny. Anyway, the reason that we didn't go for him before is because Captain Balinda Stonehearth was already down. That was our captain. The Horde have Captain Galvangar, we have Captain Balinda. And whichever team kills the enemy captain first gets all the honor and reputation. If you kill the enemy captain after you've already lost your own captain, then the enemy captain will offer no honor nor reputation. So just a little tidbit for you folks out there who may not be aware of that. There's no point to going for the enemy captain if you've already lost your own. It seems that we are on pace to take out Captain Galvangar now. No one has reported that Balinda is dead. So we'll keep contributing damage as best we can. Hopefully he will die very soon and yield us the full benefit of the honor and reputation. Oh no. The tank is feared. Galva's looking up. Oh no. No, come on. Go on something that isn't feared. Come on. Alright, the Horde definitely win this one then. Back to the bridge. Back to the bridge then, because screw Galvangar. He really hecked us over. So I have come back to defend. Remember, the hunter is good at defensive zoning. So even at a low level, our frost trap can benefit our team tremendously, or hamper the enemy team, rather. And especially because I have entrapment, that will certainly bother the enemy team. That mage was trying to polymorph me. We scatter him to prevent it, and now he's stuck in the frost trap. I do have the assistance of a rogue. So, haha. mage. You are very crafty, but I am craftier. I have baited you into coming away from your team, and now, there you go, you're dead. Part of chaotic group PvP like this is baiting enemy players into your allies, including rogues that they may not consider or see. But in Alterac Valley, there is another factor in your friendly NPCs, which could be elite or just some very beefy non-elites. And as a low level, we have global taunt pretty much in here. And that'll only last as long as it takes to hit 60. That was a nice little aim shot crit. So, we'll have to make use of it while we can. We'll have to have fun with it. Right now, the Horde is forced to retreat because we have spawned many defenders back here, and we are slowly pushing them back. And now we may feel free to loot the bodies. And GG. Right then, on to the next one. We have ICS'd this mage, who wisely ice-blocked in order to get himself out of the very vulnerable situation he's in. However, by waiting around like this, he has put himself in another vulnerable situation. Cold snap? Really? Well, I guess his allies are off to the right, but he blinks that way instead, and that's certainly not helpful. It's also not helpful that that druid there did not heal him while he was ice-blocked. That was poor decision by that tauren druid not to help. We have ICS'd him too, and he's way too dotted to live, so he just drops over dead. And now we can go ahead and punch through this here mage's ice barrier. He is on his last legs. He seems to be a frost mage, so I'm not sure why he's not ice blocking off the dots that he had, but okay. We also have this here warrior who's casually passing by at mid, but we can ping him a few times and win the game. However, now that that game is over, we must queue for another one. So, there's the queue pop. Golly, that took forever. That was like 3 whole seconds. Anyway, we've got this here shaman who's following along with our Zerg in this game. But our mage can dismount and polymorph him a little bit. He's very determined to keep following, though. He has not received an invite, so we must keep him out. I scattershot him before he can hop off his mount and shock the mage, and I think he just gave up. He's just gonna hop around on his mount a little bit, I guess. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. Thank you for the honor, I appreciate it. You know, our group in this battleground has decided to ignore all the extra honor along the way south. We've got no party to help out. So in that case, we'll simply bring the bonus honor to them. Sometimes you just gotta bring the stuff that you want dead to the Zerg, and they will kill it only at that time. So we're just gonna keep pinging this here commander that we found at Frostwolf Graveyard. Hello there, undead mage. Excuse me, I'm passing by. I just scattered him, even though he had a whole bunch of dots up, just to mess with him a little bit. Who knows, maybe it would have turned him around. The commander is here, and I've popped my deterrents. Now the Zerg has him. So, here's your bonus honor delivery. Enjoy. And you're welcome, by the way. If only I had 5 people to come with so that we could get some bonus honor and win the game in 10 minutes. Alas, not all will believe in the bonus honor strat. Some say that if you split 5 people off, you lose the game. Which is silly. I mean, the Horde have a very strong meta right now. They're getting tons of bonus honor and winning lots of games by stopping the Alliance Zerg cold. Anyway, these are those Warmasters that I was talking about. And since we haven't taken the towers yet, and we're not going to wait for them, we've got to kill these Warmasters. We did kill the archers atop the towers so that our healers can get out of combat and drink a little bit. But the tower actually needs to be destroyed in order for the Warmaster to despawn, and we're absolutely not going to wait for that. We've got the ice blood out here, and no explosive trap today. Resisted by something in here. By one of these superior enemies, the higher level mobs. And there's a warrior with, he just popped a FAP, a free action potion. So we're gonna dot him up. That's the best that we can do. Since he has 2 Warlock dots and a Serpent Sting on him, he is unable to bandage, and we're gonna keep him in combat so that he cannot eat. And that will certainly kill him. Yep. We cannot allow the Horde to get into the this room of Drekthar, into Drekthar's room, because, well, they're gonna do this. They're gonna be a nuisance to our team. So those Horde were not in sufficient numbers, and they were unable to do anything whatsoever. And now we can safely go ahead and kill Drek. For once, we have successfully made it to the south, and we are actually helping to kill Drek. With what meager damage that we can put out. With what modest damage we can put out. We do need to acquire the Bloodseeker. Which, we don't actually need to be present for the Drekthar kill in order to get Bloodseeker, we just need to win Alterac Valley. But I like to be here for Drek. He is a good boy. He's a shammy boy. Now we're on to another game, and we're going to have a look at some defense at the Stormpike Graveyard once again. We're going to flare that one. And we've left a Frost Trap in their path, so they cannot advance to the Stormpike Graveyard. They have, however, circumvented the path, so we're going to hold them back up here. I'll keep an eye on this Druid who's trying to sneak through. The Druids can be very crafty, and pull the guards away very effectively with their various dashes and their this and that. That one's dead. There's a warrior up there who charged our other hunter friend who stuck around, so we'll get him off his back. That other druid needs to die. That's easy enough because we have another hunter who's helping us out. And there's an undead mage who we've just punched through the ice shield, but he is getting heals, so we need to turn our attention to said heals. We need to find the healer, whoever he or she is, and try to stop him or her from healing. We just saw one of those flashy healing wave things go out, and I see her up there. So Will Viper Sting her will generally be annoying, so that she cannot heal anyone else down here so easily. And hopefully our group will overwhelm theirs. I've got a Prot Warrior on me, but despite the level difference, it does not matter. Oh, but that certainly does. They have gone and tried to capture the flag. They have succeeded in capturing the flag while we were away. That's fine, we'll just respawn in Stormpike Graveyard and get into Van's room. We can be much more annoying in here. And you see, that's the key to winning AV. Or sorry, that's the key to defending an AV. Now, some people may be confused as to the difference between defense and turtling. Turtling is bad. No one likes a turtle. And, sorry, Adumbro. I like you. You're the only turtle that I like. A turtle is when we don't have any offense. When you're drawn up in your shell with no way to strike back. That's a turtle, and that's certainly not a good thing. When you do have an offense, you can defend strategically in order to buy said offense a little bit more time. As you can see, the Horde are attacking the Marshals at the moment, much like we were attacking the Warmasters earlier. So our goal, as the only defender in here, is to do our best to slow the enemy down and prevent them from killing the Marshals so easily. I am not going to make it out of this one alive, but I have frost trapped both entrances and certainly slowed them down plenty. Plenty enough that the Alliance are able to win. Now, let's see if we can get some Gnomish mind control cap memes. Well, there's one good meme. That sucks. The Gnomish mind control cap does have a chance to fail, and it's well, this is what happens. It's reversed. The effects are reversed. So I would attempt to drop a trap or something on top of this massive group of Horde, but unfortunately I was forced to use a trap while mind controlled. So not much I could do about that. And not again. Will you please just let me mind control something? REEing! Indeed. Well, we might as well look for something that we can try to kill. It looks like a rogue over there is trying to bring a lieutenant back to the other Horde, so we're gonna go right after him. Go! Ah, but he's sprinting away. He's gonna get away. We have survived though, so maybe we can wing whip someone. How about this mage? Yes, I've wing whipped you. I have inconvenienced you slightly. Ah, finally, I've gotten one, and hello there, that is a lovely hand of rag you've got. I suppose I will take you over to the... oh no. No, come on! Let me just mind control someone and bring them over to the elites, please, for once. There's Feign Death being scuffed, I was unable to drop a trap there. And I also need to find a good keybind for a counterattack, because I have not been able to use it. I just can't catch a break, can I? But I am nothing if not persistent. I see another one who's eyeing me. So, it's a 60 warrior, I'm gonna run away. Or am I? Ah, he got a little bit too close, and I got him this time. I got one. We're gonna bring him right over here, and he's all by himself. He cannot escape me this time. So you just stand right here. Thank you very much. And by the way, just make sure that you don't try this on anyone whose PvP trinket can get them out of charms. So, you know, like a rogue, for instance. I believe their PvP trinket can dispel charm effects. That was fun. Let's do it again. Hello there, Hunter. This one was probably going to pull the commander over there, but not anymore. The Horde are going to be missing some honor this game. We're going to bring you over here, and since her pet is still hostile, I can actually trip a trap early on it. I'm sorry about that, my friend. I only intended to get you killed, not your pet. I only intended a meme on one of you, but I guess we got a meme on both. Nope. That one's in combat, and he was not actually coming for me. He was coming for the lieutenant up there. We could still slow him down some. He's forced to pop the ice block. That will certainly hamper his ability to fight. Should he wind up in a confrontation soon with another Alliance player, or perhaps with some elites. Anyway, I guess since he's gotten away, we can turn back towards the graveyard and... oh, we're sapped. And there's a warrior eyeing us too. I guess we'll try to drop a freezing trap as soon as possible. We're kind of boned here. There are some Horde ganging up on us. There's the charge, and he's hamstrung us. I scatter him and drop the trap here, but I don't see the rogue. I was intending that trap for the rogue, but he seems to have vanished. And I've got an idea. Why don't we take the opportunity to take this one? Hello there, friend. I bet you didn't see that one coming, did you? Yep, you come with me. Come on over. We're gonna just say hello to these elites. I have a gift for you. I'm going to introduce you to some new friends. Hello, these are my friends. They are the elites. Or the graveyard guards. They're working the graveyard shift. And they're about to fill in a hole. Oh, he's got the intimidating shot though, but he's entrapped. He's entrapped, he cannot intercept me. Oh, he popped a potion too. Now he can. Now he can. Oh, he's certainly not happy with me. But it's a little bit too late. That was fun. Anyway, following all of our shenanigans in Alterac Valley, we returned to the Battlemaster to turn in our marks. Because the rep farmers were winning games so quickly, it turned out to be a decent way to get some XP and rank up a bit at the same time. Sad to say this isn't the case anymore, but on the first few days this got me up a level. One step closer to level 60, and whatever may ensue at that time. Apologies if there wasn't too much PvP action today. I know folks have been looking out for some more PvP from me, and we will see some more soon, but Alterac Valley is more about the strategic exploitation of allied NPCs, and point control than actual PvP combat. I do think it's a fun and interesting battleground, but it is kind of ruined by the meta, and its high honor value ruins ranking for a lot of people too, but that's a discussion for later. I also wanted to do some AV because it's one of the main places you can do some controlled PvP before level 60, and PvPing in some way before level 60 can help you adapt against tougher conditions. we'll certainly see more sub-60 AV memeing. Before we go tonight, I just want to ask those of you who have been asking if there is some specific kind of PvP action you want to see. The requests I've been getting have been fairly vague in general, so I just want to know if there's something specific you have in mind. Would you kindly hit me up in the comments or in the Ravager Discord server? Thank you. Also, I want to reiterate that I'm working out the kinks in Dire Maul Tribute for the sake of making an updated tutorial for Official Classic. It's formable, just as broken as it was on Chronos in terms of gold generation, and I'll pass along the details as best I can. That said, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed tonight's episode, please show me by leaving a like down below. Share this too, because the more the merrier. If you haven't already, it would help me immensely if you were to subscribe and click that bell icon for notifications so you never miss a new upload. I love bringing new content to you guys, so I hope you love seeing it just as much. Check the description for a skip list or a link to that Discord server I mentioned, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!